Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. I haven't been on Calla Cove, at least on camera, in a significant amount of time, so we're gonna fix that today. Is it taking me a million years to actually complete this island? Yes, it is, but I've been enjoying the slow decorating process. I really have. And you guys can see a little bit of it. Some of it's done, some of it's very, very much not done. But I figured, why don't I do a chit chat, decorate with me, a chit chat cross animals with me. I don't know, you know how beauty YouTubers do chit chat, get ready with me videos and stuff like that? I wanted to do that, answer some of y'all's questions, but also simultaneously play and decorate in Animal Crossing. I don't know. But I ask you guys to send me questions over on Instagram. I'm gonna go through just a handful of those, and yeah, we can chat. We've never really just sat here and done that, you know, since I don't stream regularly, maybe once in a blue moon. So this will be a fun opportunity for us to get to know each other a little more. Also, Bo, excuse me. Hello? Okay, crisis averted. He just wanted to change his catchphrase, which is not gonna happen. Yeah, so you guys can see, clearly I am not done decorating. I just have a plethora of sugarcane and pumpkins right here. But I want to decorate this area, and I think because we are pretty close to resident services, like y'all just saw, I'm thinking this should be maybe a KK record shop stand situation. So I did grab some items to place here, but first it definitely needs some custom pathing, which my Pinterest is in the description box below. That's where I make sure to pin all of the codes that I use, but also tons of codes that I like and haven't necessarily used in any way, but I might think they're super cool. So you can access all of that information there. Okay, questions. Let's see what you guys are curious about. I did ask for y'all to not hold back and send me fun ones, so I don't know exactly what I'm getting into here, but we shall see. First question, who all do you live with? Animals, humans, squishmallows, etc. I'll tell y'all a funny story about squishmallows if you're interested. But before we get into that, who do I live with? I live with my boyfriend, Kyle, and then I have two pets. I have a cat named Killer. Yes, you heard that correctly. Her name is Killer. She has always been very feisty. She is the kind of cat that really turns everyone else away from cats. She's sweet to me, and that's pretty much the only exception. But in addition to that, she's always been a really big huntress. She would always show up with birds, lizards, chipmunks, squirrels. He definitely lusts for blood, so that's my cat. And don't worry, I do not let her outside. That part of her history is in the past, so we make sure that she stays safe and indoors and away from vulnerable critters now. And then I have my dog, Tony. He is giant. He is a 110-pound Great Pyrenees and Alaskan Malamute mix, but he is just he's a gentle giant. He is just amazing. I love him so much. And if you watch Parks and Rec, or you're familiar with the show in any capacity, I always think that the characters of April and Andy are very analogous to Tony and Killer.
Someone will die.
Of fun.
Like, spot on. And shout out to my dear friend Holly. She's making new emotes for my channel right now. They should be ready in the next week or so keep your eye out if you're a member. And two of the emotes feature Tony and Killer, which is just so cute. But yeah, I live with my boyfriend, my two pets, and no squishmallows. So Squishmallow Story, I guess, while I place this pathing. I bought some squishmallows several years ago. I guess it had to have been before they were super popular because I didn't know what they were. I just thought they were cute. But I don't buy stuffed animals for myself or for decor. Actually, no, that's not true. I technically do have this little leafy on right here, but I do think that they are super, super cute. But I bought two of them. I can't remember what they were. I think one was the clownfish, and then one was like a teal or turquoise color. I don't know if it was an elephant or what, but anyway, I gave them to my dog. I didn't know that they were going to be this just incredibly popular plushie. Or maybe they already were and I was just ignorant. Again, this was probably 2018, 2019. But I gave them to my dog and he destroyed them. He loves stuffed animals, likes to rip them apart, take the stuffing out, and then it's on to the next stuffed animal. Except for his little Wells Fargo pony. He has a Wells Fargo pony that, even though he's taken a lot of the stuffing out, he will not destroy it. It's his favorite thing. It's like his baby. But yeah, no Squishmallows here. And if I were to get them, they would automatically be subject to the wrath of my giant Great Pyrenees Malamute mix. So I think they're cute though, but I have to admire from a distance. Anyway, okay, next question. Oh my god, look at how cute Egbert is. Oh, I do love him. Okay, and the next question, why don't you do more live streams? I get asked this a lot, and trust me whenever I say, wait, hold on, where are these? Where are my storefronts? I know I put some in here. I could have sworn I did. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So that's a really great question. I wish I could. I wish I could do more live streams. For this exact reason, we get to know one another. We can shoot the shit, have more fun. And I do love connecting with y'all on social media and like through the Discord server, all that great stuff. Unfortunately though, my schedule, it just does not allow for both video creation and live streaming. Technically I have 3 jobs. And let me make it very clear, it's a choice. Like, I am one of those people who lives to work. I love being busy. I love having, you know, my hands in a lot of different pots. And that's why sometimes I will do a live stream here and there on a weekend whenever I'm free or if Kyle's out of town or whatever. Which in July, by the way, I am going to try and do a weekend of live streams because he'll be at a bachelor party. And that'll be a fun weekend for me to do that. This is not center, is it? Hold on. Do I need to push this more? I think I actually need more pathing too, right? Maybe I like it being off center. You know what? Hold on. Let me fix this. Let's put some flowers here. Let's do 3. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust all of this pathing. Oh, I hate when I do that. Anyway, so that's why I would if my schedule allowed for it, but I do have to take time for myself as well, which is so hard for me to do. I'm not good at that. I am such a go person, and it is a quality I love about myself, but I have to remind myself to be gentle too, or else I will just, you know, have just awful imposter syndrome, crippling anxiety. The list goes on and on. And speaking of other jobs, a lot of y'all, there are so many questions about my acting career, and that's not something I really talk about on this channel at all. I've shared a little bit on social media from time to time, like on my Instagram and Twitter, but I do prefer to compartmentalize my different jobs just to, well, one, for my own sanity, but also that's something that's very, very near and dear to my heart. You know, the pursuit of such an ambitious and daunting career it's a lot, you know, and sometimes there's amazing wins and sometimes, you know, the phone doesn't ring for a long time. So I do that. And then I'm a marketing director for a software company. So yeah, I have a full-time job. Then I have my acting career. And then of course I make content here on YouTube as well. So lots of stuff that I do, but a lot of you guys did specifically ask about acting. Someone asked, what has been your favorite project to work on or a dream role? Man, favorite project to work on? I mean, I have to say my very first network TV credit, aside from like national commercials and stuff, was the show Nashville. And I was on a couple of seasons of that. And that is probably my favorite project because it was, one, my first network TV gig, and it happened to become a recurring role, even though it was on the smaller side. And, you know, that was major for me as someone who was just out of college. I had this degree that's, you know, seemingly useless. It's a musical theater degree, right? But yeah, no, that was phenomenal. So that one is very near and dear to my heart. Hi, Molly. Hi, cutie. I love you. And then, you know, as far as a dream role goes, I don't know. My dream with this career is simply to be a working actor. I have no ambitions about, you know, awards or accolades. I mean, that would be nice, of course, to have. I don't care about, you know, the fame that comes with it. If anything, that's a little bit of a turn off. For me, my goal has always just been to make a living, a full-time living, doing what I love to do. With that said, though, I think it would be very, very fun to play a lawyer or a detective on a procedural drama that you see like on CBS or ABC or something like that. I also love soap operas. I love so much being on a soap opera. I've only been on General Hospital, but I've been on set a handful of times there, and it is such a fun environment, and it kind of marries the energy of theater and being on a television set. It's such a unique medium, and I love that. So yeah, honestly, beggars can't be choosers whenever it comes to this profession. But Those two things come to mind, but that's a really good question. Oh, I kind of already answered this, but I was asked, what did you study at Auburn? So I did go to Auburn, but I graduated after transferring to a small school in Nashville called Belmont University. Oh my gosh, where is this storefront? I swear, I lose items all the time. Okay, there it is. Now that everything's center, we can finally get to work on this vision I have in my brain. Yeah, so no, I went to both Auburn and Belmont, and I majored in musical theater. I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in musical theater, and you know, as fun as it is to do live shows, I fell in love with the art of film and television, and that's been my career trajectory ever since. Let's see, do I like these bricks? I think I do. I have a couple of other, I'll show you guys. I have a couple of other custom designs that could be on these simple panels. Yeah, I downloaded this KK. If you search just the letters KK in the custom design portal, you'll see this. It's amazing. I don't know who the artist is, but shout out to them. But I was fiddling with it earlier, and it's almost too realistic for me. I could do this. No, you know, I think I do like this dark brick, this stone. Anywho, but War Eagle to all of you Auburn peeps out there. I was there in 2010 and 2011 when Cam was there and we won the national championship, and that was huge. Tony. Okay, well, if you just saw that, that was my dog walking right behind the screen, and he loves to lay under my desk. It's one of his favorite things. Anywho, someone asked, do you have a full-time job besides making videos? Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I'm a marketing director for a software company, and then outside of that, I do this, and then I pursue acting as well. Last career job stuff, and then we'll move on. Is it weird being an actor and an Animal Crossing YouTuber? It's different. You know, I started my YouTube channel in the middle of the pandemic when so many productions were really slow, and guest star, co-star type of roles were not as frequent because a lot of production companies were cutting out smaller roles for budgetary reasons, also just to be safe on set. You know, you want to limit as many people as you can. So yeah, work for me was incredibly slow, and I needed a creative outlet besides my 9-to-5. And I fell in love with Animal Crossing. I've always loved gaming in general, but this game is just so therapeutic and cute and fun. I also played a shit ton of The Sims. But yeah, no, back to your question, is it weird? I think it is a little difficult to navigate the two just in terms of scheduling, making sure that one doesn't precede the other in terms of prioritization. But I do have to say, being an actor and in the performing arts in general, it has very much well equipped me for being on YouTube. One, because I had a lot of the equipment already, because as an actor, now more than ever, doing what are called self-tape auditions, where you essentially film the audition at home, submit it to the casting director, etc. You have to have a nice camera. Well, you don't have to, your phone works perfectly fine, but I happened to have a nicer camera. I happen to have lighting already. I happen to have backdrops already. And then of course, you know, you have to have a stupid amount of stamina and resilience to negativity and rejection in acting. And yeah, it's a lot easier to just kind of brush by the negative comments, at least for me. And maybe that's just like a my personality thing and not as much an acting thing. Hey, editing me here. I forgot to mention, with YouTube, everything is self-produced, of course, and I curate the content. But then with acting, more often than not, you are bringing life into someone else's creation. And then from there, there's a lot of subjectivity when final casting decisions get made. Like, you could be the casting director's number one choice and get passed on to production and network, which this happened to me literally a few months ago, which is why I'm bringing up this example. And then they could still go in another direction and choose someone else. But with YouTube, you have, even though it is still subjective in terms of your audience is going to have different preferences, you have a little bit more in your control where you can A/B test certain thumbnails, certain titles. But with acting, like, you know, you might just happen to look like the network executive's ex-wife, and they won't want to cast you for that reason, even if it's subconscious. Or of course, you know, they might go with a man to play that role. The role might get cut entirely. There are so many factors that are outside of your control, whereas with YouTube, a lot of it is in your control. But with both, there is still very much an element of luck too. Anyway, just wanted to mention that as well. I have a feeling a lot of this back part is going to be hidden. You know what? Let me just grab some weeds and then just kind of sprinkle them all throughout there. Oh, you know what? No, let me grab some of the sugar cane and do that too. Hello, that's exactly what this stuff is there for, is just filling up space. Yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah. Oh, someone asked, how are you? Did you recover well from COVID? Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. What did I do to deserve you? I'm such a fucking mess, and y'all are just so nice and actually like care about my well-being. It's insane. Y'all are the best. Okay, anyway, rant over. Yes, for me, Being sick was not that bad. I also have the vaccine, the boosters, all that good stuff too. So I think that's one of the reasons that I did recover so well. I just realized that this whole structure blocks the waterfall I built, but do I care? I don't think I care. And we're just gonna leave it as is. Yes, I'm feeling so much better. I'm finally, back to normal. It was very tolerable on my end, and I'm so incredibly thankful for that. So yeah, but no, thank you so much for asking. Ooh, this is such a hard question. And this is from Lex, by the way. Hi, Lex. If you had to get rid of one NPC and their services in the game, who would it be? Oh, I got one. Gulliver. Fucking Gulliver. Gulliver, however, might be different because I do love the pirate barrels so much. But yeah, Gulliver, well, if you have seen a couple of episodes of my Let's Play series, you know that he is in love with me. He's obsessed. I think he's implying that he wants to get married. He shows up drunk all the time, and for what? What does he really give to us? Just kidding. Of course, I love all the NPCs. Oh, what's this conversation right here? Hey guys, what you talking about? Oh, dang it. I hate when this happens. I time traveled a little bit recently, and instead of me listening to their conversation, Molly's gonna yell at me for not being around. Look at Edbert. Oh, he was checking it out. It's not done yet, okay? It will be soon, I promise. You're gonna love it. Okay, where are those weeds? Let me just throw these around here. Speaking of weeds, I got a couple of spicy questions about the green goodness, we'll say. By the way, full disclaimer, I do live in the state of California, and recreational consumption is very much legal. Someone asked what is my favorite bud strain. Oh my god, and when I first read this question, my brain took way too long to understand what the question meant, and the irony of that is just so funny to me. I don't know like really, really super ultra specific ones, but if we're talking just like indica sativa hybrid, then definitely indica. I always do something before bed, and I just watch TV and giggle and then fall asleep. And then someone asked, do I like to smoke or have edibles? Or both, like me. I would say 99% of the time it's going to be an edible. But not always. Sometimes I'll dabble in the others. Why do these weeds sometimes plant the exact same variation? There we go. Nora asked thoughts on treasure islands. Love them. I absolutely love them. And then they also ask, what's the theme for Cove Calla? Fucking chaos, dude. No, I don't know if I'm going to have any kind of theme for that island or Let's Play series necessarily. I think it's going to be, and shout out to Liz, the last, for having her normcore island, because I have a feeling it'll be something along the lines like that. It'll probably just be easy to navigate, I want to make sure the villagers have very appropriate yards, because we are getting to know their personalities more and more throughout that series, and I think that would be fun. But as far as a theme, I don't know. I don't think it's going to have anything. Like I said, fucking chaos. I think I'm gonna put this end table here. I need to, oh no, you know what I need to do? I will put this here for now, but before I get way too ahead of myself, I know I pulled out a counter that I want to put in front of this storefront. Let me push this back. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. And then if I put the counter in front of it, is that gonna look like garbage? Counter, table. Okay. Well, let's put stuff on it, and then we'll decide. Katie, hi, love your channel, by the way. Oh, thank you. What is a movie/franchise that you can never seem to get enough of? This is such a funny question because I was just speaking with Kyle and a couple of others the other day of how, besides Animal Crossing, obviously, there isn't a fandom that I'm just so invested in. Like, where I would get a tattoo, I would buy backstage tickets, stand hours in line for a book signing. Like, there's nothing. And I guess even with Animal Crossing, it's like, would I even do those things? I think, again, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I like this. Is this the Wandering one that I just put down? The album cover is just so pretty, isn't it? I love it. But I like the Marvel universe. I think that's so much fun. I love everything Disney. That's really fun too. Yeah, maybe it would be Disney just as a whole, because that does kind of encapsulate Marvel, and also Star Wars and all that good stuff now. And I have been so spoiled living out here in Los Angeles because a lot of my best friends work for Disney corporate, and that means I get to go to Disneyland for free when they go. And my very first roommate here, she worked in parades. So yeah, I've been very Disney spoiled, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, so maybe that. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not super obsessed with any one one thing in particular, except maybe this, maybe Animal Crossing. Great question though. It's so funny. We were just talking about this like last week. Someone asked, any regrets starting your island over? Well, with Cove Calla, that's on a second Switch. So I did not start over. This I have flattened. But I have restarted Calla Cove once before, and no regrets at all. I think it is so much fun to just enjoy the very, very beginning of the game. Okay, where's this record player? Here it is. I think I want this here. Yeah, maybe? I don't know. What should we have it play? Oh, well, yeah, let's do Bubblegum, of course, right? Or Cruisin'. No, let's do Bubblegum. We're close to resident services, and it's always such a treat to hear them sing. And by them, I mean, you know, our villagers. Cute. Okay. Yeah, no, restarting is wonderful, especially if you are having some burnout. With Cove Calla, it's been particularly fun because it's an opportunity for me to really play with the storyline, whereas on this island, it's like, I love Bo, I love Nan, the other villagers, like, hi, what's up? But they don't have these ingrained storylines like I'm creating on the other one. Ooh, this is a good question. If you could be any villager, species, and personality type, which one would you be/have? Oh, species? I mean, I want to say a deer, but I don't know if I deserve that. Maybe a wolf. I think, yeah, maybe a wolf. If there were like coyote villagers, then maybe that's what I would be. I don't want that there. What do I want? Oh, wait, I have this paper bag. Okay, yeah, I decorated this paper bag with music notes. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so wolf. Let's go with wolf for the species, and then, oh, I feel like y'all should tell me, not me, pick my own. I would not be normal. Okay, assuming that we're going off of the three, that would be the girl personalities, which, by the way, can we just talk about how wonderful it would be to have like boy peppy villagers and girl jock villagers? Like, oh, that'd be so much fun. But if we go just off of the other ones, or rather the ones that, you know, the girls have peppy, normal, and a snooty, I think I would be, oh, and sisterly. They're sisterly too. I think I would be peppy. Y'all tell me. I'm just scrolling around here mindlessly. Okay, let's actually place items, Katie. Come on. This is a chit chat. I almost said a shit chat. This is a shit chat decorate with me. Okay. Yeah, cute. I like this. I'm liking the way this is coming together. Let me put another album here. Yeah, y'all tell me. I think, oh my gosh, that KK album is kind of creepy, but whatever, it's fine. Let me put the album box here. Yeah, I think peppy would make the most sense. I don't think I'm like soft or sweet enough to be a normal. I think I'm a little too chaotic for that. Maybe sisterly. I don't know. Snooty. Maybe I could be a snooty. I think peppy feels right, though. Also, wow, I just looked in my monitor and my hair's going a little crazy. This is a great one. What advice would you give someone brand new to streaming and creating YouTube videos? My bit of advice that I always tell people is make the content you enjoy watching yourself, and don't worry about what's trendy or anything like that, because you will burn out of it so quickly. Or at least I assume you would. I mean, I started making island tours first because that's what I loved to watch. I was new to Animal Crossing. I loved seeing what other people would create, and so I would watch a plethora of island tours across a multitude of platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. And so that's what I started making, and then now I'm not really making island tours anymore. Never say never, of course. I'm sure I will be touring islands again because there are so many brilliant ones that it's undeniable. You gotta show them off. But I found myself being more and more interested in watching people play games with their own personality twist, whether it's a Sims Let's Play, Stardew Valley, and I wanted to do that in Animal Crossing. So yeah, I think that would be my first bit of advice, is make what you enjoy watching, because you will find it enjoyable creating it in the process. Something needs to go in front of this tree. Oh wait, I have this fencing that I grabbed, but I have street lamps, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. And then some other advice, just because I do work in marketing as well, I would just say be very diligent about cross-promoting on a multitude of different platforms. So make sure that you always share your live streams or videos on Instagram and Twitter and pin on Pinterest. That's been a shocking stream of traffic, has been Pinterest, especially with island tours and things that are, aesthetically pleasing. That's really good for Pinterest. Also familiarize yourself with YouTube's SEO, which I'm marketing explaining now, but it stands for search engine optimization. I have used a Google Chrome extension called TubeBuddy, and that has been really helpful. They have something called YouTube SEO Explorer, I think, and you do have to pay $5 a month, I want to say. But it was really, really helpful in knowing what tags and keywords to use. It gives really great suggestions on that front. So yeah. And also take it slowly. I think if you force yourself to put out, 1,000 videos a week or stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're going to overexert and exhaust yourself. And please know that the traffic, the views, whatever it may be, it's going to come. I'm so stupid. That's what she said. I swear, sometimes I feel like I'm a very intelligent, articulate, wonderful woman, and other times I think I'm stuck in a perverted 13-year-old boy's mind. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, just don't overexert yourself either. I know everyone wants to just jump off the deep end and, really, really go gung-ho, but it takes time. Just trust that it will happen with consistency. Aim for consistency over anything else. Not only do pretty much every algorithm favor consistency, but also it's a way for you to have a schedule. It's a way for you to kind of stick to goals and simultaneously, hopefully, not burn out super easily too. Yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that also is evergreen advice. It might not be. Oh my God, Kinsey asked, fuck, marry, kill Gulliver, Tom, Nook, and Red. Ooh, okay. This is actually surprisingly easy. Fuck Red. We love a bad boy. And that way there's no long-term commitment with someone who's a scammer. Marry Tom Nook for the money and kill Gulliver, as we discussed earlier. That one's really funny. Someone asked, how old am I? I'm 42 and I feel young like you. I'm 30. 30, flirty, and thriving. Do you believe in ghosts? Okay, so yeah, for sure. I believe that life is not a dress rehearsal and we should believe in all of the fun things and magic, whether they're spooky or whether they're just silly and more serious, I do. My friend Blair, she has had some insane paranormal experiences on her grandparents' farm. She's told me a lot about them. She is very, very much in tune with, I guess, all paranormal activity, and she's not like a liar. She's told me the stories and they're insane. And I have had, what did I bring out here? Plant partition, log stool. Let's put the log stool here. This is looking cute, right? Yeah, I've had one paranormal experience. I stayed at a hotel in Boston. It was the Omni Hotel several years ago. I was there on a work trip, and it is apparently very haunted, as most things are in Boston because it's so fucking old. And my coworker that I was rooming with and we heard knocking in the walls. We would open the door. There's nothing there. There's no one on the other side because we had coworkers staying in the room next door. So originally we thought they were just screwing with us. They weren't in the room. We heard the knocking multiple times. It was very weird. And then in the bathroom, the lights were flickering and I started filming it and there were tons of orbs whenever I filmed it. It was weird. Yeah, but for sure. Why not? I believe in ghosts. I've never had like a full apparition or anything like that like my friend has, but yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's fascinating, Oh, this is a fun one. Best/favorite grilled food. That is very specific. Grilled food. Do we put the flute somewhere? Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't eat meat. I have not had meat in like 6 years or so. I don't know. I don't remember. But I love a grilled veggie kebab. Sometimes I'll throw like tofu on there. I've tried grilling tempeh. And by me, this is all Kyle's doing. He actually does the action of grilling it. I do nothing. I spear the vegetables and that's it. But, maybe a gyroid. Definitely one of these. You know what? Let me grab all three. They kind of look like a band, don't they? But yeah, I love like grilled bell pepper, mushroom, like crimini or baby bella mushroom on a kebab. Oh, it's so good. Also, mushrooms are like shockingly high in protein. I think it's like split 50-50 between a protein and carbohydrate balance. And then maybe some tomato, definitely some like red onion on the kebab. Yeah, what a fun question. We've also grilled pizza before and that was pretty fun. Someone asks favorite movie. Oh, I have such a boring answer. My favorite movie is Back to the Future. I absolutely love it. Oh, Rowan, thank you so much for watering my flowers. Look at his little lunch purse. Yeah, this actually fills up the space pretty nicely, doesn't it? I feel like behind that cedar tree, it's still kind of bare, but it's okay. Yeah, my favorite movie is Back to the Future. I love the first and second movies, but I feel like that's everyone's favorite movie. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the gyroid, he doesn't even show up really. Did I keep him there if he doesn't show up? Maybe not. Maybe I should just leave it like that. Is that so dull? I don't know. I kind of like it. Maybe off camera I'll figure out what to do. I'll figure out what to do behind that cedar tree. Maybe just throw some vines on there. That's what I should do. Let's do that. Oh, this is a good question. What place would you really love to travel to? I've always really wanted to go to both Japan and I would also love to go to Africa. I've only been out of the country a handful of times and like one of them was Canada, which is, it's right there. And then I've been to Guatemala twice, but I'm I'm very well traveled within the United States. Oh dang, can I get over there? Okay, hold on. Ignore the bareness over here. Ignore the transition spots that are empty. Yeah, I can actually go up this vine, I think. Oh, nope, never mind. But yeah, both of those places are very, very intriguing to me for a multitude of reasons. Let's plant this here. Yeah, might as well since I have them in my pocket just to fill up the space, like I said. But within the United States, I'm very, very well traveled because I did speech and debate for 8 years, and in college, all of the tournaments were like all throughout the United States. So thankfully, because of that extracurricular, I got to see so many different states and cities. Someone asked, would you ever tour viewer islands and give them pro tips to help them finish their theme? Oh my God. I am the least qualified person to give any kind of tips for finishing, because I've finished one island ever, and you are seeing me decorate this one now. I feel like I can't. I would never want to give someone unsolicited advice. In this, it wouldn't be unsolicited if they're asking for it, but I don't feel qualified. But I would, oh no, wait, do I not have a jumpy jump? Oh no, I don't have the vaulting pole because I feel like I never use it. Okay, I'll just go back down this way. You know what, let me pick up these weeds and put another vine here just for good measure. It's so annoying that you can't place the vines and have a weed right here. Like, why is that? Is it gonna work? Yeah, anyway, okay. But yeah, at some point it would be so much fun to do a stream to visit viewer subscriber islands. I would absolutely love that. Ooh, which is superior? Cookie part of the Oreo or the cream part? Oh man, are we about to start some fights? I think we're about to fight, you guys. I am pretty passionate. Oh dang, I can't put the vines over here. That's fine. Maybe I can over this way. Listen, I'm team cookie. I am team cookie all the way. All the fucking way. And same goes with like with cupcakes. I prefer the cake part, not the frosting. Not that the frosting on cupcakes and the cream and Oreos is not important, because they are. That's what makes it what it is. They are important, but they are not superior. And on cupcakes, just a thin layer, just a thin layer of frosting. Like who decided that you should have a mound where the ratio is 50-50 cake and frosting? No. I would say 80-20 is a great ratio. Maybe even that's a little generous. Cookie. I say I'm team cookie, but yeah, you do need both though. I'm not anti-cream. I'm team cookie. Someone asked, do I like K-pop? Yeah, sure. I mean, like most pop. Wait, when did I select this? When did I select that balloon? That's funny. Like most pop, I like some things and I don't like other things. But yeah, I'm fine with K-pop. I think it's great. Some of it's super catchy and so fun to just dance and vibe to. Oh my God, this is another question that we were talking about last week, and this is weird. You guys must be on the same wavelength I am or something. Someone asked, put these in order that you like the most: pancakes, waffles, and French toast. This is another one where I have a very definite answer. Number 1, pancakes. Pancakes. Not to say I don't like waffles or French toast. Do not conflate that. But pancakes, especially if you've been to like a really good pancake house like they have in like the mountains in East Tennessee. Oh my God. Yeah, pancakes, number 1. Number 2, waffles. I love a good Belgian waffle, but I would rather have a shitty pancake over a shitty waffle any day of the week. And then French toast, I think, would be last, mostly just because there's not a whole lot besides a Monte Cristo that you can do with it. Like, yeah, you can put some fruit on it, but with pancakes and waffles, I feel like you can do even more, at least without it being like just a major cavity. French toast is just a lot. I don't know, they're all good, but pancakes, waffles, French toast. Bye, Tony. And there goes the dog. And actually, you guys, I think I'm pretty satisfied. This was very productive. I actually used pretty much all of the items that I had pulled out. I guess I still could put the gyroids like where these custom designs are right here, but I don't know. I would prefer the sugarcane to be there. And yes, I am blocking that waterfall that I had terraformed, but it's okay. I'm pretty happy with this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, please let me know if you enjoyed this style of video. I had a lot of fun answering your questions, and if you guys enjoyed it, then I'll definitely do more of these. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. This time I just asked on Instagram for you guys to send me questions, but put them in the comments. I could pull them from there. I'll always put like one of these question prompts on Instagram for you guys. But this was really fun. Hopefully that gives a little bit more insight into who I am, what I do outside of this. And this was such a blast. Thanks, you guys. I hope you had fun. All links per usual are in the description box in regards to my social media, Discord server, all that jazz. But I hope y'all are having an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in this big old beautiful world. And I will see y'all in the next one. Pancakes are superior. Bye.